Hey guys, welcome back to another simple script review. And today, I'm going to be reviewing a program that lets you add alphabets into a CSV file. So it's not really very useful. Honestly, it's just like a simple thing that you can do for yourself because why not? Um, so there's not much to explain in terms of what the program does. So let's just get to it right away. Um, I'm gonna just run the program just to see what it does for you guys. So it says this program will insert alphabets with their place numbered. Enter a number between 1 to 26 because there's 26 letters in the alphabet. So let's just try 26 and boom. Don't mind this one because it's the other one that I wrote. I forgot to comment it again. And then when we go to this CSV file, we have 26 comma Z. So 26 letter and 26 letter in alphabet is Z, so that makes sense. Um, Now let's go to the code. Def main, um, just usual. We opened the file using open function, and we made it R plus. R plus mode is basically read and write together. So you can, of course, read and write in the file. And then we print this line and have the input as shown here, and then we use the input to have letter ord. The ord is like a function that you can use to um, ord is basically when you put in a character, it will show you what the ASCII code for it is, which is just a number. But we're not using a ord function here, so I don't know why I named it. So we just have the ASCII code, and then we convert it to the corresponding letter, character. So if you put an ASCII code into a character function, then it will spit out the corresponding character. Not letter, it's just character. So it can be like commas and all that stuff. And new line, we format this line that we're gonna write in the file, and then we use list comprehension to get the entire file, which in case is just one line, into this list, and then have we make a list of the new line, and then we put them together, and then we look at the first line, so like right here where my cursor is, and then we write the lines. We have write lines because we have multiple lines, but in this case we only have single lines, so that doesn't really matter. But often we're gonna have more lines than one, so that's why we have write lines rather than just write, because write is for only one line, and write lines is you can have multiple lines. And then we close off the function with main, so we activate it. And let's bring up the better version now. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I forgot to close the file here, so that's a mistake. It could cause some problems if you like go into actual coding stuff. You know what I mean? Because other people could mess around with it when it's not closed, and whoops, your file is corrupted. So that's pretty important. Bring this up. So we have a shorter and clearer version. Main again. I explain how this works. I changed how we open the file and close the file. So here we use the open function, but here we used with open. So one difference is that with open, of course, you have a loop in here, or just nest it, I guess. And then we don't need to have close here because with open is when you just exit this indent, it just automatically closes the file. So that's really convenient. And we did R plus again as file, so different name, just better I guess. We have the user input, so better variable names. We just put this two lines together because there's no need for just print and another input. We can just have it all in one line and just put a enter here. Um, then here we do the same thing of these two lines, but we just put it in one. So ASCII code to letter makes sense. So we put the integers together and we convert them into a actual character. In this case, an alphabet, like a lowercase alphabet. And here we compose the line, so it's basically this, but better format and with better variable names. We put a new line string to show you that it's a string, not actually the line that we're gonna write, because the line we're gonna write is in a list. Because CSV, comma separate values, we're gonna use list for it. So with this thing, it's these three all together in one line. How convenient and more efficient. So list comprehension for the entire file, this one line for this example, and then we add the new line that we're gonna write, which is gonna be the input, and then we just edit the file. So like when it was empty, this was a new line. And then we seek to the 0, which is right here again, and then we write lines. I explained it earlier. So let's test it. We're gonna have 1 and 2, and bam. So we have 1 from this function, 1a, and 2b. We have a separate space here because I put another space right here. And finally, here's some challenges for you guys, for those who want to like challenge themselves. Here. So first one, create input validation so that we just don't put something like 56 and then we'll have like a random character in there that's not alphabet or lowercase alphabet. So create that. Just simple if statements would do, like from my previous videos. Add option for uppercase letters, so we could have two options, and then you can choose uppercase or lowercase. And if you choose uppercase, we're just going to do the same thing, except that we just have a different ASCII code to letter. So we could just have this line different with the if statements, and then just do the same thing again. Capital letters will of course need different plus because they have different ASCII codes. And so that it doesn't rewrite everything every time. I don't think I need to say more about this. You guys can figure it out because it's a challenge after all. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys learned something, enjoyed, and did a challenge because it's fun. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.